Hey guys, what's up? So, by the time this video goes out, it'll be the 25th of December, which means it'll be Christmas Day. So, Merry Christmas everyone, and I hope you have a good day. Now then, 2025 has definitely been an interesting time for this YouTube channel because I've done YouTube Poops, I've done a collection of adult Thomas sketches, which I've dubbed the NSFW Railway series, and I've also done some theory videos. I was going to be doing a Doctor Who theories video series throughout this year, about how certain theories will work, what would happen if, let's say, this happened, but unfortunately, because of the end of the reality war and the constant gaslighting by RTD and Ncuti Gatwa saying, oh, this was always the plan, when clearly it fucking wasn't, I've just decided to shelve that series and the TSOS videos kind of took their place. So next year, I've got quite a few plans for my YouTube channel and what sort of videos I'm going to be doing. So, in the new year, I'm going to be doing the Top Heisei Kamen Rider series, which I was going to be doing sort of about now, but I thought it'd be better to do something Christmas related rather than Kamen Rider related, because obviously 'tis the season. I'm also going to dust off some old projects that I was going to do for this YouTube channel that got shelved, and I'm going to revise them and do a video on them. So there's a series that I was going to do called Reboot versus Classic, where it looks at the classic era of a series compared to the reboot. So that's one thing I've got planned. The other thing I've got planned is a project which I was going to do this year but got shelved, blah 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 blah, and it's called Easton the Scheming Engine, which is 3 stories which detail Easton, a character created by Narrow Gauge, who has said that his stories can be adapted. So what I've decided to do is actually adapt Easton, and rather than him being someone who's a bit reckless and means well and blah 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 blah, I'm actually writing him to be one of the engines which was at the sheds with Percy in the original series. Obviously, that blue tank engine that we saw under the tarpaulin was Thomas, obviously for budget reasons. But I want to retcon that, and that engine that's under the tarpaulin is actually Easton. So the first story is about Percy talking to them about Easton and how basically he made his life hell on his old railway. The second story is about how Easton actually comes back, and a certain unfortunate set of events makes Percy look like an incompetent fool, and then Easton is found out and is sent away. So basically, Easton is a bit of a dickhead. That's all I'm going to say on this. He's a dickhead. I do plan to do one more TSOS video, which is how James is a nor'easter, but it won't. These theory videos around the stories of Sodor, they are not regular things, and they will only happen when I want to do them. I mean, I do also plan on doing a full review of the stories of Sodor at some point. Probably not next year, maybe the year after, whatever, but that's a story for another day, as Edward/Victor would say. So that's one video. What else? Oh yeah, I plan to do some reviews on Bakugan, Dinosaur King, all those shows, because like Thomas, like Teletubbies, like Transformers, like any of them, they were part of my childhood. So I plan to do a video on them. Also, if given the chance, I would actually do a review on the Walking With trilogy. So that's Walking with Dinosaurs, Walking with Beasts, and Walking with Monsters. And because I'm not a paleontologist and I just have a bit of an interest in dinosaurs and prehistoric animals in general, that's one video that I would like to do. Obviously, nowadays, it's been, 20 years since the original WWD came out, So obviously things are going to change. Our scientific understanding has changed, especially with Walking with Monsters. But it won't be the whole scientifically rambling blah 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 that other channels have done. It'll just be my honest thoughts and some criticisms, and obviously I won't go into too much detail about the outdated stuff like channels like Red Raptor Writes or Benji Thomas or Ray Suka do. What it will be it'll just be little quick notes about how some things have changed, some things aren't accurate anymore. But other than that, that's what I've got planned. And there is some other stuff, like maybe some shorts, some little memes, blah, 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 blah. But other than that, that's what I've got planned for 2026. And I might do some Doctor Who stuff relating to the war between the land and the sea and the 2026 Christmas special of Doctor Who. But we'll have to wait and see. But with all that said and done, I'm going to sign off. I'm off to go and enjoy the festivities. But yeah, Merry Christmas everyone. And I'll catch you on the flip side probably next year.